All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the roll. Please send the eyes of the fleet. The E2C Hawkeye. The co-pilot is Lieutenant Ken Crash Pierce, and in the aft section is Lieutenant Scott Wastak, the Combat Information Center officer. The E2C Hawkeye is built by the Northrop Grumman Aerospace Corporation. With a crew of 2 pilots and 3 naval flight officers, the Hawkeye is the largest active carrier-based aircraft in the world. Its mission is to provide airborne command and control to air-wing strike fighter aircraft, coordination and communication to the strike group. Commander. It is the U.S. Navy's premier command and control platform and is the linchpin of air, ground, and naval war fighting. As Lieutenant Cho brings the aircraft around for the first time, he will demonstrate the power provided by the Rolls-Royce A427 engine. With the new NV2000 8-bladed propeller built by Hamilton Sunstrand, the propellers have fewer mechanical parts, are more reliable, improve the speed, lowered the aircraft vibration, and develop over 5,000 horse egressing flights from multiple directions in dynamic battle conditions. On-call response to Army, Marines, and Special Forces on the ground for target prioritization and strike control. Thus, the Hawkeye has played a vital role in Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom. The E-2 continues to fight in the ongoing global war on terrorism. In the event that the E-2's perimeter defenses are penetrated, the aircraft possesses the ability to target acquisition. This is accomplished by the use of the minimum radius turn. In other words, you are witnessing a 27-ton aircraft executing 360 degrees of turn within a radius of less than a half a mile. To set up for a simulated approach to an aircraft carrier. Normally he would fly over the carrier at 800 feet and execute a sharp left turn called a brake, which allows the aircraft to slow to approach speed using minimal airspace. The pilot to extend the landing gear, wing flaps, and most importantly, the tail hook. 81 feet leaves little room for error. Off the touch and go, take one final look at the E2C Hawkeye, and on behalf of the Commodore and the men and women that proudly serve in the Atlantic and Pacific E2C squadrons, we would like to thank you for the opportunity to demonstrate one of the Navy's most important and capable carrier aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this gentleman a great round of applause. Lieutenant Justin C. Stinson and the E2C Hawkeye demonstration. I can't hear you! Boy, that's cool stuff. Controlling all of the smoke systems on each of the aircraft. All right, high and to the left. Opening for us in just a couple of minutes. We've got so much going on today. It just is going to be a very, very exciting time for us all.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name's Rob Ryder. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and it is my pleasure to be bringing you to the action, bringing the action to you today here at NAS Oceana. Keep your eyes out in front of you as we get ready to launch the fleet. Put your hands together. This is the United States Navy show. It's for our ocean sound and rain. Wing on the ground, 5,000 hours in the top engine, giving him 5,000 pounds of thrust and enabling him to accelerate to over almost 670 miles an hour. Up, almost 6,000 feet above the ground, and as he gets to the top, he's in the float, he tilts his head back, checks the runway, rolls the airplane once and twice, and pulls back on the stick. He's lined up on that 1,500-foot show line as he does the loop with the two rolls on top. Dale, snort, Snodgrass. At the beginning of the Korean War, at the beginning of the change, America was using as its primary, the Air Force was using as its gravity. Let's say he weighed 200 pounds. Double that, he weighed 400 pounds. When he was pulling hard on that, Dale literally weighed 1,400 pounds. When the Air Force was using the FAB Shooting Star with its straight wings, even though it was America's first production Air Force jet fighter, the F-15 with their swept wings Shooting Star with the introduction, not two, but three. Right here, he was pulling hard on the sharp back of the Russian airplanes, including the P-51 Mustang, the F-4 U-Force there, and of course this F-86 Sabre jet. Up, up, he pulls back on the stick, rolls ever so slowly. Doing a beautiful barrel roll. Watch him come down. He picks out a spot about 45 degrees up to the left, an imaginary spot in the sky, and then pivoted the airplane. Hesitation roll into the inverted, stopping it precisely every 90 degrees. Philadelphia area. It's going to, here's the photo pass. Watch how low he's going to get this wing. Right over the Blue Angels, right That's exciting stuff. You gotta love that. Unbelievable. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Dale Snodgrass. This aircraft was actually in a gentle dive, able to exceed the speed of sound. Couldn't do it in level flight. It was not until North American's F-100 Super Sabre that supersonic flight by... All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got jumpers away. Look, if you will, high above. Coming through at 120 miles per hour. 3 jumpers from the United States Special Operations Command Parachute Team, the Black Daggers. Watch them as they come through 5,000 feet. The jump master will use his hands and wave them off. They will then spread apart in a bomb burst formation. There they go. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. How beautiful is that? Spiraling down. rapidly and inbound as we get ready for the traditional air show opening with a flag. I see the Red Baron Pizza Squadron, and it's my beautiful tiptoe landing. You see the British flags there, Chip? Now here comes the Canadian Skyhawks. Watch them pull it. Beautiful stuff as they spiral back.
Well, the Redbirds are opening things up, and we're going to come back around 2 o'clock for our main performance this afternoon. Right now, and welcome musician Petty Officer 3rd Class James Stanley for our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red flag was still there. Oh, say,
Wonderful rendition of the anthem, my friend. Bringing the stars and stripes in. Take a look, ladies and gentlemen. We got a touchdown. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our traditional air show open. Let's hear it for the Black Daggers, the Skyhawks, and the Red Devils, and the Red Baron Pizza Squadron. Great fly and overhead, representing your United States. They represent the cutting edge of carrier airborne power projection and the culmination of tireless hours of effort by each squadron's air crew. Extreme conditions of an aircraft carrier flight deck are what made this all possible. They are truly. They're gonna set off some bombs right now. Watch them dive down now on the target. Section rolling, and there they are. Staying low and on the left, take a look. Rolling it. Now pulling hard on the stick, diving on the target once again. Rolling up right in the attack mode. Coming in flat, 550 miles an hour. It's inbound, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look. The FA-18F Super Hornet. How do you spell anniversary? All right, from the right, diving on the target. Here come the Super Hornets once again. On the airplane inverted, pulling hard. That's the way they can get down, stay in positive G's. Easier to take positive than negative G's. Diving on the target with the bombs. Pulling off now, dropping the bombs. Deployment. Gypsy 1-1 and Gypsy 1-2 are gonna destroy some enemy vehicles that have emerged from the tree line. Here they come. Turbofan engines, raw jet fuel being. Here come the Tomcats of the Gypsies in a pop-up maneuver. Watch as they roll inverted, pull hard on the line, then roll up right and get ready to deliver their cluster units. Not the strafing pass. High and to the right, here come the Tomcats. Watch them as they both are inverted, they pull, then once they're in the trajectory they want to go, they can roll upright. Taxiing by one of the most unusual vehicles in the world, Kent Shockley, as we look overhead. Glide slope so that when they do touch down at about 140 knots or so, that's about 155 miles an hour, they'll actually be able to have their tail hooks catch one of the 4 wires stretch across the deck. The Super Hornets from the left overhead. Nickel 2.5 and Nickel 2.6. But that wall of fire were given by the international. Now, from the left, in the diamond formation, the gyp. You won't see this much more often, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at these beautiful Grumman F-14. 20 to 68 degrees of wing sweep. The wings are all the way forward. The pilot has at his disposal a lever where he can override the automatic. Keep your eyes on the hardest aircraft to land on the carrier. You hear them, a new power change has taken place. You hear that if they will develop too much lift and will not be able to touch down. If he pulls it back too far. These are the F-14 Tomcats, the Gypsies, VF-32. Let's give them a great round of applause. For the CAG. The VFA 211 with the call sign Nickel are the Rhinos, and VFA 106, call sign Roman, they are the Gladiators. They're flying Rhino airplanes. They're called the 211. Recover it, then get out there and get the rest of the fires out. as the solos cross. Beautiful. This diamond formation is one that every military pilot learns to fly, and every civilian pilot who flies a warbird has to pass each other with the smoke on. You can see them as they do. They pull up and roll. Aerobatic flight takes a lot of stamina. Each of the pilots, the wingman and the slot pilot, are following the lead of the flight leader. The leader must be Salvers and Jan Wilsberg again. The Geico Skytypers as they pull up and cross. 5 and 6. A great round of applause. Carrier and drop bombs on targets right over Japan. The first time Japan has been bombed, the soil has been attacked in over 2,000 years. Disabled American Veterans Headquarters. The pilots from B-25 Mosquito are ready to fire. This is going to be a demonstration of a maneuver that started in World War I by German pilot Max Immelmann. A half a loop. Look at the power from these two. There's going to be the man of observe. Watch him pull hard. If you'll look carefully, you'll be able to see that tail hook. It's designed to catch one of 4 wires or steel cables that are stretched across the deck of the aircraft. You can't see the cables. Pretty soon, we'll reach up, pull the tail hook up, pull the gear, for his 1/2 cubanate reversal. Watch it. That's the fly-by-wire. Reposition at show center. Here comes Ken Shockley. Carrier pilot to slow their aircraft and prepare it for landing. The horn will approach from the left at 500 feet. Execute a decelerating 360-degree turn. I'd say a 180-degree turn. And once the gear... Slowing down. Touch and go coming. He's going to go on around. Watch it. miles per hour. A nautical mile per hour is about 15% faster than a normal mile per hour. Putting it down right on the spot. Had there been a carrier deck there with 4 wires, he would have been going for the 3-wire. That's at every landing that a carrier pilot makes gets graded. Now, Perp, how many, Dave, how many carrier landings do you have?
Geez, I don't know, maybe about 300 or so.
300. How many, gentlemen? This little biplane designed in the 1940s is being turned into a helicopter. Look at that. Hanging on the prop. Jim Leroy will now push the nose forward and he'll climb to altitude. He's been around aviation all of his life. He's a 3rd-generation pilot. Got an early start with flying thanks to his family. Couple of air shows. Who let the dogs out? It's Jim Leroy. Watch him. 220 miles per hour. Goes through those outside steps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing the centrifuge. To the vertical wing, 9 times his normal body weight. That's all on the outside too, on the way up. It turns to the right. Guys back in Airshow Center, setting up for the Volcano. as he stops it after 4 points. He'll run out of airspeed. Rather than kick the rudder, he's going to back it up. Right into his own smoke. 1, the power comes off. 2, 3, goes through 70 miles an hour, flops it up right down through his smoke. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the tail slide. Now, as Jim Leroy sets up one and walks the dog now. With 3/4 of the roll. 1.5 to the inside, walk to the dog, 2.5, and down to the outside once again. And it is now time to go live to the cockpit. Let's see if we can see Jim Leroy. Are you there, sir? I'm going to get live for reading as he does. Coming down on the line. The smoke is on with maximum performance aileron rolls and reversals. Watch him now with all toward the vertical in the Tower of Power. A tumbling maneuver. It's a long shabak. Gyroscope, he's literally doing that 2.5 long shabak just along to the right. Hangs it on the front. 9, 10 left in the airplane. Over 500 feet in reverse. Let's hear it all the way up and down the line. Inside snap roll that he comes across here. This is just a really hard on the body. Rolling the airplane in the vertical. Watch it run out of airspeed. Pulls hard on the stick with the inside hump to bump. Down the line, watch the snap rolls. Pulling hard on the stick as the high speed call. And 3, and 1. All the way down. 2.5 outside snap rolls on the vertical and a cap off. Notice the precision as Jim, utilizing the Bulldog's awesome 400 horsepower Lycon aircraft engine, pulls through the sky by that beautifully engineered MT propeller. Now we've seen Luke today. Jim's going to go a little bit different on the top. Not 1, not 2, but 3 snap rolls on the top. Count them with me, kids. There's 1, 2, and 3. Tilts his head back with the ground and pulls out to the right-hand side. Drawing a sharp tooth in the sky. From the inverted position, 4.5 gyroscopic snap rolls to the upright position. The inside hump to bump gets hump to bump. Down the 45. Here we go. There's 1, there's 2, 3. Stopping the airplane precisely every 45 degrees. Now Jim Leroy, right underneath the first one, right underneath the second one. Look at Jim Leroy, he snap rolls that airplane. I tell you that it makes everyone. But they don't learn to do it like this. I'm going to get right on down to the ground. We're going to go ahead and step off. Stop that roll. We're going to see just what the Bulldog's made out of today. On the 250 feet. And we're going to stop it now. Stop relative to the ground. And they all is a total pleasure to be here. NAS Oceana. Rotary winged flight. Igor Sikorsky is the father of the modern helicopter, and his company still is building helicopters to this day, including the UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter. It's flown by the Coast Guard, the Navy, and the Marine Corps, and the Navy as well as the Air Force. High and overhead. Take a look at these guys. Get ready to power it down, and they're going to go into auto rotation. And the smoke comes on. Watch them as they pull back on the power, letting their collectives in their left hands go down. They are now turning the power off to the rotors, and they are descending with Jim Cheatham in the yellow helicopter and Bob Bolton, both from Salinas, California, in the white helicopter. This is a maneuver called auto rotation. They just make sure they have enough speed to keep that rotor inertia turning the rotor climbing. You'll see that just a little bit later. Coming through 600 feet. Jim Leroy, ladies and gentlemen, taxiing by as the showcopters continue to descend. The Bulldog, give him a wave. The helicopter formation team crossing over at the top and the smoke comes off. Only formation helicopter team as they reach one another and now point at one another and rotate around the axis, and there you have the screw-up, the opposing screw-up. Ladies and gentlemen, give the showcopters a nice hand. Down to the left, the Sabre jets are taking off, getting ready for their heritage flight, and their demonstration is Cheatham and the yellow helicopter, nose to nose, do their wagon wheel maneuver. These guys are busy with their feet on the anti-torque pedals to control the anti-torque rotor. Their left hand on the collective to go up, they pull up. To go down, they let it down. They've got a throttle like a motorcycle on the left hand, and on the right hand, they have the cyclic like a joystick. But watch them as they do that climb, and there they head off to the side. Now, it's time once again to go live to the cockpit, and let's talk to Jim Cheatham. Jim, we've got you live, sir. Say hi to the crowd.
Hello everybody, this is Jim Cheatham. I'm talking to you from the Yellow Helicopter. This is the part of the scene. You're looking worn out and starting there. This is free right now. And make a little small circle so you can see me. Now what I'm going to do is show you why I'd rather be in a helicopter than the engine quit. Than in an airplane, because I can switch it back on if I have to. And I can spin it to the right like this. I can stop it. I can spin it to the left by using those pedals we talked about. And I can even back it up. It's fully under control. The only thing is that it is coming down. It's the helicopter version of a glide. I think if I did it the steepest way there just now, but it doesn't have to be quite that steep. What I'm going to do right now, by the time I get down to about 500 feet and check my energy status, I'm going to use some of this energy to make it easy landing. Energy of airspeed. I'm going to put the nose down, get some airspeed, and I'm going to check my distance from our target, which happens to be right where Bob is sitting. Objective here right now is to land right beside Bob. Okay, so get close. I'm going to bring the nose up, kill off some of that airspeed, ready to descend. I'm going to level it off, and I'm going to, this is what gets out.
The traveling 360. Now going sideways at about 50 miles, 60 miles an hour. Watch them as they climb. And the smoke tends to get into the cockpit a little bit, so these guys keep it moving. A great demonstration of rotary wing flight in the Robinson R44 as they pull back on the cyclic, kick hard on the right anti-torque pedal. Now they back it up. There's that right anti-torque pedal that Bob's doing. Jim going backwards, Bob going forwards, and watch him make a barber pole around Jim as they head down the show line. Look at that great spiral, ladies and gentlemen. The only formation helicopter team in North America, the Showcopter.